I'm Shannon Gavin Johnson, the director of Legacy Museum on Main, and this is a brief moment in LaGrange's history. It's February, and we're celebrating Black History Month. Ethel Woodrick was born January 17, 1905, the grandchild of former slaves. Her mother died when she was 5, and her father moved away to Chattanooga, leaving her and her brother Anderson to live with their grandparents. Even before completing her college degree, Ethel began teaching at age 23 in 1928 in Coweta County. From 1939 to 1945, she taught at McGregor Street School, which would later become Kelly Grammar School, and rented a room from Mrs. Mabel Wilkerson at 401 Union Street. Miss Woodrick received her B.S. degree from Savannah State in 1942. The same year, she married Albert Ronald Kight. The following summer, she completed a master's degree from Atlanta University. She also completed postgraduate work from Columbia University and the University of Georgia. In the summer of 1945, Troup County Board of Education employed Mrs. Kight as their first and only Jeans supervisor. Jeans Foundation provided support for education and vocational programs for African Americans in rural communities. As Jeans supervisor, Mrs. Kight was in effect the assistant superintendent over all Black schools. She held the position until 1970. During her tenure with Troup County, Mrs. Kight oversaw many changes, including the introduction and implementation of teacher in-service, summer school, and a massive merger of rural schools into a single high school. Previously called Mount Beulah in 1956, that school was renamed to honor Ethel W. Kight in response to a petition of the Troup County Negro Association. Mrs. Kight was also instrumental in implementing the Freedom of Choice program that brought initial, though very limited, desegregation to Troup County. In 1970, she was invaluable as the dual system was merged into one unified and fully integrated school system. Her tireless efforts did not stop at education. She and other volunteers opened a library for the Black community that would later be named in her honor. She served as president of the National Congress of Colored Parents and Teachers from 1967 to 1961 and was president of the Georgia Parents and Teachers Association. She was a member of Warren Temple Methodist Church and Zeta Phi Beta and Continental Society sororities. Mrs. Kight retired in 1977 after 49 years of service in education. During integration and consolidation, the school bearing Mrs. Kight's name was restructured and renamed. However, in 1996, the Board of Education built a new elementary school and named it for Ethel W. Kight. Ethel Woodrick Kight died October 10, 1990 in LaGrange and was buried with her husband in Sunset Land Cemetery in Noonan. To learn more about Black History Month and African Americans in LaGrange's history, visit Legacy Museum on Main. This has been a brief moment in LaGrange's history.